Please welcome founder of Peace One Day, the one and only Jeremy Gilley.
Hey, Eglantina. Wow, what a lovely welcome you gave me. Thank you so much. Thank you.
No. Come on, I'm going to cry. But there's no crying today because it's a day of taking action, of celebrating and getting our courage and our heart and our mind together. Jeremy, let's get down to it. So Peace One Day, peace organization. So why climate action live?
Well, Eglantina, it's we have a target, right? You mentioned the 1.4 billion people aware of Peace Day over the last 22 years of work. We have a target of 3 billion people being aware of Peace Day by 2025. And at that point, the day will pretty much be institutionalized. And that's the goal. Make sure the day is institutionalized. In order to do that, you have to have a strategy. And that strategy involves digital experiences, like the one, of course, that's happening right now. It will involve a podcast series, which is 12 episodes that starts next year. It involves education resources. In fact, one's been launched today, but we've been launching them for many, many years. It involves an awful lot of outreach, building partnerships, and most importantly, storytelling. It's all about narrative. It's about telling stories. It's about informing. It's about inspiring, and that inspiration leading to engagement. That's what it's all about. So if you want a target of 3 billion people, you start to learn things when you've done 25 years, 22 years of work, right? And what I've learned is that there's lots of blockers to Peace One Day. Might be issues around diversity, inclusion, equality, justice, climate action, and so that's exactly why we got involved in creating a show around climate action, because quite simply, if there's no climate action, Eglantina, very sadly, there'll be no peace. And I'm honoured, humbled, and excited to have produced, alongside my good friend Jude Law, this experience today. And I hope it'll go some way to, as I said, informing people, inspiring them, and engaging them to take action in their own lives.
Bravo. You're always innovating and analyzing and strategizing around all the bits and bobs that we need to create that the union and that collective heart and mind and soul to take action towards the most important threats or challenges that we have to have a society of progress, of peace. Wow, Jeremy, no wonder. Thank you. The core message of today's broadcast is no climate action, no peace. I know you just kind of said that, but I want you to reinforce, why is it so important, the climate action being equivalent to having peace in our society?
Well, the phrase, as you said, no climate action, no peace. You had the great honor of listening to Mary Robinson ago, Jochen Sykes, Paul Polman, incredible explorers and individuals and business leaders, right? If we do not protect the resources that we have, very simply, we will fight over what's left. So as a peace organization, it is crucial that we inform, inspire, and engage people to look after the climate. The two things are inextricably linked. You can't have peace without sustainability, and you can't be sustainable without peace. So it just makes complete and utter sense for us to do the things that we are doing in raising awareness of the fact that ecosystems are breaking down, ice caps are melting, water levels are rising, people are being displaced. As John, the head of Greenpeace, what an honor to have him. We've got to stop burning fossil fuels, and we've got to go to a plant-based diet. And that's why Case from Live Kindly was speaking today, Yes. So it just makes a lot of sense, no climate action, no peace. And we feel really proud, honored, and I'm seriously humbled that we had these amazing people, including yourself, to just send messages out into the world, narrative into the world, storytelling into the world, that I hope is constructive and hopeful and will inspire people to get involved.
Definitely, it's very inspirational, and absolutely, you're always a connector. I had the honor to conduct that panel with Case and Valerie and Michael and Sibi. But so Peace One Day, it has producing shows around for over 20 years, throughout the years. Tell us about the other shows that we have. They have the music shows, you had the One Day, One Goal campaign, you have a whole other activities that you have done for the past 20 years. So can you tell us a little bit about all these activities that Peace One Day has done to build and pave the way to what we are right now, where we are at?
Well, as I said, 3 billion people aware by 2025. And the COVID crisis changed everything. It's why we went fully digital, and we will continue to do so. But I think that, there are 4 big shifts in our world, 21st of March, 21st of June, 21st of September, 21st of December. And given that Peace Day was on the 21st of September, and given that we are now producing, have the great honor of producing the day for the elimination of racial discrimination in association with OHCHR on the 21st of March, then it made complete sense to do a show for climate action on the 21st of June and Space Transformers, a show, purely for young people under the age of 30 on the 21st of December. So 4 big pillars of the year at the change of every season, the equinoxes and the solstice, really very exciting, and so our narrative, our year, including with the podcast series starting next year, is all about diversity, inclusion, equality, justice, peace, climate action, and the mobilization of youth. I mean, wow, I just feel like, wow, so honored and I don't know, grateful that like somebody like me and my friends here around us, we have the opportunity to do this kind of work. And, we're going to work hard. We're going to hit our targets. We're going to have 3 billion people aware by 2025. And it's because of partnerships. It's because of Lipton and Trivian and all of these people and Twitter and everyone around me, behind me, who's making all this possible, and people like yourself. So we're excited and we're fueled and we're fired up.
No, come on, mate. It's incredible. Brilliant. What you've done is incredible. I know you want to thank a lot of people because it's all about partnerships, as you say. Go ahead and just give them a big thanks to all of them.
Well, first of all, I want to thank my total inspiration for everything that I do and for working as hard as I possibly can. Rose, thanks for inspiring me every day, sweetheart. I also have got to thank Lipton and Trivian Packaging. Without their support, none of this would have been possible. A huge thanks to them. Thank you for Twitter for coming on board now for quite a while and being our awareness partner and helping us get the numbers as good as they are. I'd like to thank all of our partners, the Office of the Office of the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights, Pathfinders for Peaceful, Just and Inclusive Societies, the SDG Action Campaign, and the Peace Innovation Lab at Stanford University. I'd also like to thank Digitalis, Social 360, Signal AI, and the Green Lemon Company for just sorting out the measurement and building and holding the website together. I'd like to thank all the Peace One Day team who worked tirelessly, and so incredibly hard to make all of this possible. It wouldn't happen without them. I want to thank my co-producer, Jude Law, who in fact will be carrying out an amazing interview today with the incredible James Cox Chambers, which you must tune in for. So interesting and extremely inspiring. And of course, thank you to everybody who's watching across the social media channels who supported us over the 22 years. Please stay involved. Please, visit us over the next few weeks and months and watch all of this play out and be with us on the 21st of September, Peace Day, and of course, Space Transformers 21 December. And lastly, and most importantly, Eglantina, thanks. Thanks for carrying on the rest of the show, being with me here today. It's been a real privilege to have you on board. Thank you, lovely.
No, my Jeremy, it's my honor, and I'm thrilled to be here. So thank you for this invitation and giving me this opportunity. I am, blown out my mind. So thank you for always inspiring and being a lot of years of motivating. So thank you, and keep up the good job.
Enjoy the rest of the show.
3.1 billion people. Let's get to that.